And here's the biggest
Yeah.
purchase I've made all year, I believe. Biggest of the month
Mm,
for sure. A game I never thought I'd even own. Factory
yep.
sealed. I got on eBay. This isn't even delivered yet. I got on eBay. Welcome into another episode of Cheat Code Weekly, where we discuss everything video game collecting and investing. I am, of course, Greg, joined here once again by Henry. Today, pickups video for the month of April. It's May when it's coming up, so the pickup videos are always going to be for the month prior. We missed the month of March. Going forward, we're not going to miss any more months. So if you like the pickups, they're always going to be first week, first 2 weeks of the next month. So May video for April. What's after May?
For
June
June.
video for May, and so
Yeah.
on and so forth as we keep going. So if you from the last pickup video though, we do have updates too. Just to start off here, Counter Strike on Xbox, I picked that up for $100. We debated if Counter Strike on Xbox actually matters. Is that something you should want to purchase? Shouldn't want? Anyways, $100 for it. It did end up grading 9.6 A plus. So we talked about this big time with a lot of the buying for Xbox, buying for PS2, buying for any disc-based kind of console. It's kind of 9.8 A plus or bust. There's certain exceptions where I will accept a 9.6. I think my Super Smash Bros. Melee is a 9.6. So if it's so expensive, if it's rare, there are certain exceptions, but Counter-Strike on Xbox, I was really hoping it would just 9.8. So it's up for sale now. I posted up for a very healthy and hopeful $300. I did get offered 200, so I mean, like, people are out there, people want it. I'm not going to lose money on it. I'm not worried. I really wish it would have just got the 9.8. I would have just kept it. Like, I don't care about profiting 50 to $100 on that one. I actually wanted it for the collection. A little bit unfortunate on that. There was the Link Faces of Evil, $400. That's still at CGC. What the heck, man? What the heck is going on? They get this been there for I think 2 or 3 months now. I know we complained about this. I don't know if it was the last pickup video, but like, it's crazy how long CGC is taking right now.
Maybe they just got a whole bunch of submissions. I know they're case pack heaven, so maybe it's just a bunch of case packs ahead of you somehow, but ahead
Is
of
this
you.
what the Pokemon people were complaining about in the pandemic, where like people were just sending modern trash or like PSA 8 jungle commons, and it's like, get out of the queue! Like, stop slowing down my game with your freaking Switch case packs.
Hey, all I know is that you can sue them too, right? That's basically what the lawsuit's based off of. So
Yeah,
you can
I need
sue
to
them
sue
too.
them for missing. They
You
are
got
missing all of their. I think they expanded it now to what, 75 business days. I think CGC is.
75 business days. Yeah.
It's like
That's pretty insane if you
4 months.
think about it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, but they got the cheapest pricing still, so
By a little bit.
that's what you pay
By a little
for.
bit.
That's what you pay for. Yep. Donkey Kong Country, right? All right. Apparently, I didn't see this, but Greg saw this. There's a Facebook post. So it's got the box and the cart. The guy listed for 12.5K. I don't think it's gonna sell for that. I don't know what the market price is for it, but
You picked up yours for what on
the,
Golden there last episode? It was
not
the
like
highest graded 8.5 for 95, I think, were your details.
yes. Yeah. I feel like worst case scenario break even. I'm not gonna, count my chickens before they roost. But
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I know it's not
I think
sold,
it's
but
not
it's
bad.
interesting to see someone who just found one. Like apparently he's original owner, all that stuff, found one, great
Okay.
condition, and through all of his research, right? However people research this stuff, he came up with 12.5 thousand.
Well, apparently the cart's around 7,500 and then the box is around 5,000. So you add them up and it's 12.5. There you go.
Is that what price? I need to check price. Maybe that's what price chart says it's worth. I genuinely don't know.
I don't know how you check box only. Maybe they're, it's literally just the green case only. I don't know where they've sold before, but maybe they have. But we don't know about them.
Thumbs up for you. When I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, good stuff. Good to see people asking above comps. That's what you want to see. It's good stuff.
Hey, maybe we're back in a boom cycle. I don't
We're
know.
back,
Inklings
baby.
of, inklings of, maybe it's
You
starting to
bought the dip.
percolate. About the dip.
Last update, Celeste for $375 has not sold, but has not
Wait,
sold.
you want $1,000 for it? That's
Yeah, I
right.
have it on eBay for 1,400. I know what I
You're
have. I'm
just
not walking away from that
that's
thing.
crazy. That's
Yeah, I'm in
crazy.
no rush to dump it, no rush to sell it. It's a Switch Grail. We'll get there, but I have to let you guys know right now at $1,400 on eBay, I've received 0 offers.
You're a dirty reseller, man. You literally just bought it for 375 and you want a three to four extra money. What a dirty reseller.
Yeah,
Leave that up to title, man. That's not your lane.
I am kind of being grimy on this one.
Yeah, mad
We'll
grimy.
see. We'll see. I just feel like if I drop it to 500, it sells really quick. Like I do. Maybe I'm just delusional, but like
But you have to sell it for more than $700. You have to pocket $700. That's what you said.
I
You
have to
said it's
pocket it. I
easy
have to
double up.
pocket 700.
Yes. You said it was an easy double up. You said it yourself.
That's like a $900 sale after
Yeah,
eBay
so
fees.
that's why you're asking. You think it's $1,000 game, and that's when you get $700. Yeah, that's right.
All right,
You
all
said
right.
it
I mean,
yourself.
well, those offers
I'm
are
holding
coming.
you
I'm
to
sure
it.
they're coming. So for the start of April, the first thing I've got here, this was April 9th, early in the month. I finally scored myself a first print copy of Odyssey. I shouldn't say finally. I've been able to get 2 or 3 of them over the past 2 or 3 years. I don't search for it specifically, but I don't know if you do this. You probably don't do this. Why am I saying it? Every time I see like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, I click the frickin' listing, I go through the photos, and I
Yeah.
look at the back of the game case.
Yeah.
Every single time. Like I
Okay.
said, I found 2 Odysseys over the past 2 or 3 years, so like clearly it's working out. But picked it up, taxes in, shipping in, everything, 51.78. So cheap, right? Cheap.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It does have a rip, like a blatant rip. I think it was even shown in the photos.
Ooh,
So like,
that's what.
we're not getting the nicest grade in the world, but I figure even if it gets a 9.6, you can walk away with like good money on that. People just, in my
Okay.
opinion, people still pay too much for first print 9.4, 9.6 copies.
How much are they selling for now?
I think they're like multiple
About
hundreds. Like 9.68 plus, I
really,
think would still sell for $200. I can't.
really.
I'll put a photo up for editing, but I
Okay.
think they're still in the $200 range.
Okay. That's a fair gamble. I don't see a
Yeah,
problem with that.
zero downside, right? Like worst case
Yeah.
scenario, I busted out of the WATA case and I can probably sell it raw for like 80 still.
Yeah. Worst
Um,
case is a 96A, right? I think
yeah,
you
I
probably
think
sell for $80. Yeah.
yeah, I can get my
And
money
you
back.
probably make
People,
her
there's
break even.
no way it would only sell for $80. There's no way.
For
9.6A.
96A?
I think someone would still give me $100 for it.
I feel like people wisen up, or maybe they haven't.
Yeah,
Maybe they haven't.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm giving
People are
people too much
sleeping
credit.
on.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, people pay too much for the Switch first prints. I think they're just too
A
like
seals though? A is bad.
yes, yes, but maybe the people buying Switch first prints graded might not be the savviest collectors
Yeah,
in
I agree.
general,
They're not going to be us. They're not going to be us.
right? So it's like
Yeah.
9.6. Wow, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Just ignore that little letter. Who cares
That
about the
A.
A?
Yeah.
Yeah, ignore that.
Ignore the A.
Ignore that.
Okay.
But first
All
little
right.
come up there, and also I'll just do a quick one. Bloodborne. I was able to pick up a factory sealed copy, about $30. There's like Switch first prints. I will buy every single time if I see them between $40 and $80. There's kind of zero downside. And Bloodborne is another one that I will purchase every single time factory sealed if I can find it between $20 and $40.
Is that for Switch?
PS4 Bloodborne. Like
Oh, PS4. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
That's
just
PS4.
black label copies
Okay.
of Bloodborne. I will buy every
Yeah.
single copy around $30, $40 if it comes up.
Okay.
It had a loose disc inside, so this one's kind of a bust. Like PS4, man, it's kind of hard to reset. I know you can do it, but like,
It's going to mess up the artwork
yeah,
more than likely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to dent it inwards. So I'm gonna have it went to the middleman. I'm gonna have Monty ship it up, and I'm gonna like make a
Yeah.
video of how hard you have to press, or if I can get that disc in without like.
If you do that, the art is probably come back 96 at best.
Oh
Probably
no,
94
I
with the
know, but
divots.
what
Yeah.
else, right? I paid $27
Yeah.
for it. The disc is loose. I either, for educational purposes, I can at least make some usage out of it. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
damage it regardless, or it was ship
Yeah.
it back, but it's $30. Who cares? I'd make some content.
Yeah. Okay.
You got a big
Okay.
one though. I think you're about to tip the scales.
Um,
Tip them in the other
this
direction.
one.
I have a big one coming up later too, by the way. So it's not just
Okay.
you this week.
But not in
Oh,
this
man.
grade. 9A plus plus, the Pontiac edition. Yeah, for some reason, Halo 3 do not sell before they just don't come up in 98 plus plus for some reason. Maybe the seals are just complete whack.
I think Xbox 360
Um,
seals are junk in general. Like A++ 360, I think is very tough.
I think the only two 98 plus, this is 102. The other one on Heritage sold for 35K like 2, 3 years ago.
Yep. Yeah, I think
Um,
that's right.
I think the only, so this is also one of them. They apparently this is original in the Pontiac sleeve. So I feel like that's the only way to get a 98 plus plus
So
for
you're
Halo
saying the
3. Do
person you
not sell
bought this
before.
from was an original
Yes.
like contest winner?
The person who got this that I bought it from got it from a person who had it in its original form.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And that's why it's
Yeah.
still 9.8 A++,
Correct.
beautiful. What's the
Yeah.
slipcover grade?
It's an 8.0, which is pretty good.
I
It's
think
not bad.
if I recall from talking with Matt there when we did our interview, that's like top of the popish.
I have an 8.5, so I'm gonna marry the 8.5 with this 9 A plus plus.
Okay.
Yeah, and then put the other slipcover on the. So the original one I had was a 9.4 A plus,
Okay.
and it was original too.
Okay.
So
Jeez.
even in the slipcovers, somehow it got a 9.4 A plus. So it seems like the seals are just complete whack on this game
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah. What did you pay for that one? The 9.8 A++.
Uh oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, the one you just got.
14K.
14.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Like I don't hate it.
It's for my personal collection. It's not for a flip. It's
That
not for
just
a flip.
that's keeper.
Yeah, it's a keeper.
Is Halo 3 Pontiac, is that like the 360 game to own at 14,000? Like what even outsells it?
It's either that or Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft is definitely a more relevant IP. Will probably be a more relevant IP, but I don't know. Maybe Halo, like Microsoft's really doubling down on Halo. I know
I
everyone's in the
hate
dumps.
Minecraft on 360 though. Like I hate that for like the 360 grail is no one played my like it's not a
No one
360
did.
game.
It's not. But it's the representation of Minecraft because there's no PC physical copy of Minecraft.
The
So
last
it represents
9.8
Minecraft.
the last 9.8 A++ Minecraft was still like what 20,000 I think. There was one on eBay
On
17 maybe.
eBay. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I, I hate it. Like as an Xbox 360 collector, as someone who loves the console, it's
No,
like
because
I would
my
love to have the
my
Gears of War, Halo 3, like just you know what I mean? Those are the 360
Gears of War is worth nothing.
Mass Effect.
And,
Like
worth nothing.
I know.
Minecraft Minecraft 96A plus is not even like $1,000
No,
game.
it's kind of worthless.
So the 98A plus plus selling for near 20K is a come up that I don't even think is like, yeah, that I don't know. I guess the person who bought it just really wants it in top grade, which is great, which is what people should want. But I mean, when a 9.6 is not like around 1K,
Yeah, I
that's
think
just
Trevor bought it in the Discord for like 900 bucks or something. The last 9.6A
yeah,
plus.
yeah.
Like,
It's
like you
just a
can
huge
get one if you just want
disparity.
one.
Yeah, it's
That
a
kind
huge
of
disparity.
discrepancy doesn't exist. That's crazy.
And all existed for that copy. So I don't know. I don't I the Pontiac sleeve has always been a chase for people for
Yeah.
sure. I don't want to say it is a grail because I'm invested in it, but it certainly is still a chase. So I and getting the 98A plus plus apparently is near impossible unless if you have one in original Pontiac sleeve.
Yeah, yeah, nine. Yeah, it's yeah.
So
And as someone again, as someone who like grades 360, collects 360, 9.8 A++ is just oh sorry, is just very difficult. Very difficult on 360. I think it's like
yeah.
I think the modern difficulty of like 360 PS3 in actual 9.8 A++ for like marquee titles, early prints of like it's really big games is slept on because it's very difficult to get those.
You think it's even harder than to get than regular Xbox games, right? Original Xbox games.
I think so. I think the original Xbox
Yeah,
games
I think
cases
so
hold up
too.
higher.
Yeah,
Like the cover art
I
and
think
everything,
so.
I think it's thicker. I think it's stronger.
Yeah, well, that's what I got.
That's why you
You
struck
you
now.
don't hate it, you don't hate it, and you don't love it. which is
I don't.
fine.
It's not. It's like I I do think it's a top 5 360 game, like Halo 3 with Pontiac for sure.
Yeah.
What's ever gonna eclipse it, right? I don't know.
It's not a
It's just a
flip.
lot
At
of
that price,
money.
it's not a flip.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
mean. Yeah,
market price.
you're in there for a collector
Market
price. It's
price.
a collector price. And there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. It just, yeah, you're in there for real.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm gonna go all the way down now. Need for Speed, Porsche Unleashed, which is
Okay.
I always thought this was a spin-off game, but it is like the official 5th entry in the series. So like 1, 2, 3, I think 3 is high stakes, then like Hot Pursuit, and then Porsche Unleashed. And then again, I was learning because like after I buy something, I research. So then I also learned that this is
You
like
wait. You do research after you buy it, not before.
I research about the game more, like not about pricing even so much. Like I
Okay,
do
not
all
about
my
the pricing.
pricing.
Okay.
But then I'm like, oh
Okay.
man, like how important is this game interesting?
Okay.
And it's like
Okay.
apparently this is the end of the original series of Need for Speed. Then it was given off to a different company, and also this game marked like a 16-year exclusivity clause for Porsche cars that you couldn't like put them in other games. Who knew? That's a history that we're purchasing right there, Henry. That's history.
No one gives a flying F about all that information. They just nice try to pump it. At least it's better than the 3DO. You probably can somehow sell this for more than
I
your
think I'll be able to. That's why I
copy.
bought this one. Like, I don't care about Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed either. I don't. Like, I like Need for Speed, but this is. I've never played the game. It doesn't matter to me. Paid $100 for it. It's clean. That's the thing. This is something I noticed with a lot of PS1 or disc-based stuff is that everyone uses price charts, right? But price charts, the difference between a cracked copy, a faded copy, and a mint copy is it can be like a multiple of 5 to 10x. So if price charts is like, oh, Need for Speed Unleashed is $80, someone might price it at 99, and it's like, okay, cool. But every copy that's sold is cracked, damaged, looks like crap, and there's only like 398s on the pop report. So it's like, you know.
And also all the copies on eBay that sell are not graded.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So like, you're getting these 100. So all of your damaged copies mix in with your few very nice copies to keep the average super low. So then it's like I can pick up this copy for $100 and no cracks. I don't see any cracks. If it grades out 9.6, I walk away with I probably break even. 9.8 though, we're just making money. There's very low risk with that, and it's one of those more. It's really advanced thing to know this, but you just have to like understand what we're actually doing. And again, we've pressed on it so much in so many episodes that conditional nuance where factory sealed doesn't mean factory sealed is not a single condition. It's not one thing.
Price charts is never gonna like capture that.
No,
They're not
it just
gonna capture
price charts exist for us to take advantage of people.
Yeah.
As,
If only
you know,
gamer stocks came back around, but we're gonna leave that for another time.
yeah,
Rip
I don't
gamer
think
stumps.
I don't think he's bringing that back anytime soon.
No, not coming back.
But yeah, we'll just pick up that Porsche Unleashed, give it a nice little flip, and I think it's safe at $100.
Probably. I mean, we don't have any. We barely have any comps. The last comp was actually last year. 8.5 A plus was like $120 on Heritage. So
Money.
yeah, it's
That's
probably
money right there.
If it was 9.6, probably 220 game. Yeah.
It's just see that's crazy though too. Or like an 8.5 A plus is $100. Just go buy a raw copy. Buy any raw copy that exists.
Yeah.
Especially with
Maybe someone
disc-based.
really wanted it. Maybe someone really wanted it.
I get to me it just sounds like an uneducated purchase. Like that's, you know, again, not to be like rude, but it's like why would you buy an 8.5 A plus of a not that desirable PS1 game? When you
Is it
still buy a raw
rare
copy?
though? Is it hard to like? Are there multiple copies on eBay, or is it just like
Now
one
I'm gonna say it's
being
super rare,
checked
super
out?
hard to find, and
But to the regular person who actually follows it,
no, I don't think it's super easy to get. I don't think there are a bunch of raws sitting there. Like I don't think you can
Okay.
just go scoop one because that is one thing I do look at. It's like I check sold listings, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, advanced technique. Check what's actually available. Like what is your competition? How many other copies are there on eBay? Are there other copies that are in nice condition that are not selling? Because if there's like minty raw copies sitting there, your graded copy probably isn't going to do anything either. Because you know what I mean? Other people already know you can just buy the raw one and turn it into graded. So if it's sitting there for $200, like,
No, that's what you think, but I mean, if you look at any Marios, you got mint copies and graded stuff selling all the time. It just depends on like for undesirable, like let's say undesirable titles like Porsche Unleashed, that's something you have to consider. But there are other games that both sell.
I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overestimating how many people consider the grade when how many people consider the potential grade when appraising a raw copy? Maybe I'm overestimating that.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
But it's a good purchase. Like there's no.
You're happy with that one? That
very
one
little
checks
depth.
out?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's
All right.
good. Your Bloodborne, I think all your purchases are good. You just got to get it in at a good cost basis.
Yeah, well, speaking of good cost basis, and this is crazy. This is the only copy of this game I've ever bought factory sealed, and it took my whole career. I finally got a first print copy PlayStation 2 Call of Duty Finest Hour. I finally bought one.
Okay.
Came from Goodwill, which
Goodwill.
$47. I finally got
47.
one at auction. $47.
Not bad.
That's not a buy it now snipe. That's not sitting on eBay. That is open auction. 47 frickin' dollars, man.
Hey, remember when this 98A plus was like 20K during the pandemic, right? It's a PS2
yeah,
copy,
18,000,
right?
I think.
Yeah.
18,000.
Yeah.
Is what it sold for.
98A plus, not even A plus plus. Yes.
So I have been watching, I want to own a copy of COD. I do. I think it's cool. So I've been watching this for the past 4 years, watching the price cut in half basically every single time. What's a 9.8 even sell for now? $400 maybe? They're worthless.
If even, yeah.
Yeah. They've the minus 97% meme. Oh no, Carl was right.
Carl was right.
Carl was right.
Certain games. Yeah.
So I finally got one for 47. All these will be going up for grading as well. So in the June update video for May, I'll have the grades for all of these. But again, this is if it hits a 9.8, that's just going straight into the personal collection. I want a copy of COD. Do you think Call of Duty will have a second run? Is there something there, or is it just dead?
Wait, you're talking about Call of Duty collecting?
Finest Hour PS2.
Oh, Finest Hour is dead. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's
do
done.
not resuscitate. No. I think everyone's pulled their money into Modern Warfare, and even then, it's Modern Warfare's fallen on hard times too. Apparently,
I think the biggest issue with Modern Warfare, because I agree, that is talking about Xbox 360 grails. Modern Warfare first print, Modern Warfare 2 first print, great titles.
Yeah.
The issue with Modern Warfare especially was it just went up way too much, way too fast. Didn't it sell for 50,000 or some shit?
Yep, it did.
So I guess what games are outselling Halo? Modern Warfare.
Oh, that was during 2022 or something. The stuff was going down already, but stuff was still elevated. So.
Yeah. And now I think there's someone on Facebook right now trying to sell is it a 9.6? What is it?
I think it was a 9.8 plus.
Oh, geez, and he's won what, 3,000 maybe 22?
Yeah, no bites.
No bites.
No bites.
And it's I look at it and I'm like, oh man, that's kind of tempting. But I
just wait for it to cut in half again until he really needs to sell it. Buy for 1,500.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I just feel and yeah, again, we've talked about this so much. Is that this modern stuff, 360, it's still in that discovery phase. People have this stuff, of course, right? Of course.
Can't stress this enough. It's gotta be a 9.8 A plus plus on this stuff. A lot of this stuff needs to be a 9.8 A plus plus. That's it.
Would you feel safe shooting up? You bought the Halo 3 and the 9.8 A plus plus. Would you shoot on that on 9.8 A plus for the Pontiac thing? Or is that still just
what do you mean by shoot? Oh.
How much would you pay 7K? You paid 14, I think, right? What kind of discount would you need in order to accept a 9.8 A plus instead on that?
Oh, and a 9.8 A plus?
Yeah.
5K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So down 66%.
I think if it was a 9.8 A plus, 5K. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's still a very real price, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's I just believe it's a 9.8 A plus plus or bust for longer term holds. If you just want to flip it, you just got to get them cheap and then play around with numbers. But yeah, it's got to be a 9.8 plus plus. That's it. That's what I believe in. for
It's
these
like
hard case games.
it sucks because I want to chase that too, but it's like if you're gonna buy them outright, you often are paying like quite a premium, and you should be. You should be. So it's like,
Well, a lot of the value of the Pontiac is just in the sleeve,
yeah, yeah,
right?
for sure.
So you can buy a 98 plus DNSB. Like I bought another 98 plus DNSB Halo
How many do you
3
have
for
now?
like
Sorry,
2K for like 2K.
that's
So
it.
I was gonna marry, yeah, that's it. The DNSB. So I'm just gonna marry that with the sleeve and then sell that and then but then keep my higher grade sleeve. That was the plan. That was the plan even before getting like this copy. This copy didn't even show up then. So I was just like, all right, I'll put in like I think I maybe put in 2,500
Yeah,
max bid and I got it for like 2K. I was like,
I
okay.
like want to buy one at that price. Like you saying that, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, that's like I won a Halo 3 Do Not Sell before. Yes, dang.
It's gonna be without the sleeve, but that's fine. You don't
Yeah, yeah,
gotta
well,
have the
no,
sleeve.
we get there. You work at it, you put it together.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
right? The thing is, for myself collecting, it's like as much as I love to chase after A plus plus and the best and everything. When we're talking 2,000 versus what was the last raw one? Like
10K or
12,000? Yeah,
14K.
yeah,
Yeah.
2,000 versus 10,000. Like, ah, man,
Yeah.
it's tough to bite that bullet all the time.
Remember, you're still on Mission Mario, okay? You can't be wasting all the Celeste money on Halo 3. That can wait until you get your Mario,
Yeah, well, speaking
right?
of, and here's the biggest
Yeah.
purchase I've made all year, I believe. Biggest of the
Hmm.
month for sure. A game I never thought I'd even own. Factory
Yep.
sealed. I got on eBay. This isn't even delivered yet. I got on eBay a
Well,
factory sealed.
do not release the video until you get it in
Yeah,
hand.
seriously,
Yes, you
seriously.
cannot. In
They didn't
case of
cancel.
some
I thought
crazy
I was going to get
backdoors.
backdoored. That was always the first thing, right? Um,
Okay.
I guess I'm curious your opinion. We didn't talk about this much, but Super Mario World factory sealed 6.5 B plus. So like that is man, that is a trash grade. Like I'll just like be frank with you. I
It's
can't
not great.
sugarcoat it.
It's
That is
not
not great.
Not great.
$2,300 after shipping, taxes, all that stuff. Which
Yeah.
this might be, Super Mario World might be the only game where I am factory sealed first print Mario, sure. But one of
Yeah.
the only games where I'm willing to put up with a 6.5 B plus just to have a factory sealed copy because even like an 8.0 costs what, 14,000? Like more?
Really? That's how much it went for
I'm
recently?
pretty sure it was on Heritage for an 8.0 for like
Ooh,
it might even be 18. Like it's just
that
like
much?
it
That's
is
crazy.
inaffordable factory sealed, which is why I just thought I'd never own one, right?
Yeah.
So I saw the 6.5 B plus come up. This was a bin snipe. I was going to send an offer. I was looking at it within like a minute of it listing, right? Just lucky, right place, right time. I
Yeah.
don't search for this specifically, but I was going to send an offer. I opened up the make offer and I was like, what am I doing? And then I just
Yeah.
hit bin and
Yeah.
prayed that
Good.
no one backdoored me. It looks tough. It looks rough, but we talked about this so much in the other episode there with I am so sealed brained. And here's the perfect
Yeah.
example, man. This is me putting my money where my mouth is. I will put up with a 6.5 B plus versus like think you get a 9.0 CIB for 2 grand?
Maybe, I don't know. I was gonna ask you about what CIB pricing. I don't know if you know it or not, but I mean a 6.5 V
I sold a raw probably
plus.
8.0 ish for like 700. I was recently.
Okay, 8 point is
It wasn't
okay.
it wasn't actually graded. A 9.0
Yeah,
is
yeah, but
probably
you
over
you're
2K.
thinking about, so yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably 2K.
Yeah,
So would
probably
you
2K,
rather
maybe
have a
25.
CIB or sealed? I mean, a sealed Super Mario World is pretty special. God, can't
You
lie
get
about that.
into that place, man, with some titles where it's
Yeah,
like it does
yeah,
not exist. What's the WATA pop? Like 40? Let me bring up the pop report quick here.
yeah. I mean that sounds high though, right? But they just don't come up. That's the difference. They don't
Well,
come up.
no one's selling a
No one sells them.
no at this
Even with
point.
VG, I think with even with VGA, like the highest grade is like
40. Pop 40 between
85.
the two versions.
Maybe like the highest VGA grades are like 85. I don't think
Yeah, it's
they're
something where they don't
85
exist.
plus. Yeah,
The
because
highest water
everyone
grade,
everyone
the
yeah, go
highest
ahead.
water grade 9.6A.
Yeah. Because everyone bought them They were packaged in the SNES console. No one actually bought the game. They just bought the console with the game inside.
Yes.
They
It's
didn't
the
even buy
exact same
it.
thing with early print Marios, where it's like you didn't have to buy Mario standalone because you got the Duck Hunt bundle and everything. Um,
Yeah.
Same deal. Mario World is like the extreme example. It's funny that some people still don't understand how rare it is to get CIB because the cartridge is literally worthless. So like
Yeah. The cartridge is worthless.
it's
Yeah.
worthless. I told you I
Yeah.
sold my CIB there for like 760 last month when we missed doing a pickup video. I got a Super Mario World CIB for 99 bucks. That was just eBay bin.
No. Cool.
It's just
What
like
what condition is that? Like also 8.0?
no, that was the one. I just purchased it for
Oh, that was the
99
one.
and I literally
Okay.
just auctioned it through Rainier for 760.
Okay.
Done deal, right? Like
Raw too. Raw.
yeah, raw.
Wow, that's a come up. Look at that. Should just do that over and over and over again, and
Yeah, if
you
only,
get
right?
any game you want.
If only if I could
Yeah,
just
that's
keep
not bad.
buying like raw Super Mario Worlds for $100. Like please, please keep selling me them.
Yeah,
But
I like the purchase. I mean, I hate the
yeah,
grading,
would you
but
go
you
for
can't.
it? Like is that like
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't keep it. I wouldn't keep it. I think you could flip it. I think it's flippable.
Okay, so let's have that discussion then. I think I could
Yeah,
too. I also think if I
yeah.
flip it, I will never own Super Mario World
You
Factory
will
Sealed
never own one
again. I
again.
will never own
Yeah,
it if I flip this copy.
yeah,
I think this
yeah.
is like this is my shot right here.
You could probably what flip it for 5K if
Yeah,
you
I
send
would
it
say so.
Heritage. Yeah,
Yeah, I would say
5K.
5K.
Yeah,
Maybe more,
maybe more.
but
Maybe.
5K I
I
think
mean,
is a very
8.0
safe
was
flip.
14K. Yeah, I think 5K.
Yeah, 5K
It's
is probably
fair.
a very safe flip, but like if I am collecting, right? If I'm staying in this world, and we talk about this with IPs or games that are worth keeping and all this stuff, like surely Super Mario World, even in lower grade, is like one of
Desirable.
the
Yeah,
most
I mean,
worthwhile games to keep, period.
I I would have bought it for 2K if I saw it.
I think there's like, I'm gonna pick up the Mario, the 9.4 oval or whatever. Like, I think there's an
Okay.
argument to be made about this being the better hold than the oval Mario in like 9.0,
Oh,
9.1.
not in that grade. No, not in
No,
that grade.
okay,
No. No,
so
no, no, no.
talking about sealed as a state of being.
Yes.
40 copies, no matter what condition it is, for Super Mario World on the WATA Pop Report. 40.
Okay.
40, that's it.
And that's got to be one of the lowest graded. So,
It is.
unless if
It is, but again,
yeah,
if we are going to make the
no.
argument that factory sealed is what matters more than
Okay.
anything,
You're buying a factory sealed global copy, right? It's also factory sealed. Yes, it's much more
yeah, but
plentiful. I
it's an
get
oval.
that.
It's an oval.
Yeah, but it's the game. It's the game that saved gaming.
In the worst print possible in like
Yeah.
decent condition.
Well, 9.4 is pretty good compared to
If I can, I don't know
6.5.
if I can get a 9.4. It might end up being a 9.2 by the time I finally frickin' buy one, but
Oh, if you stop spending Celeste money, then
if
maybe you could have gotten it already.
I
You
stop
got
buying.
everyone else sniping you for like 9.2s and stuff. They're just driving the price on you.
I know, I know. I saw
You
Marty, the
got
one
to
man party here,
skedaddle on
posted
it.
his copy too. Yeah, like a 9.2, I
Yeah.
think.
I mean, but they're out there. You can get them. But
That's the thing though,
unlike
right? Like
unlike other games, it seems like the price is climbing every
on
time it
Mario,
comes up on Mario. Yeah.
I think it's just
Versus other games.
incredibly like because there's no reason to ever let it slip. There's no reason to ever like. I think it's one of those games where you actually have the confidence of dealers and collectors, where it's like, well, frick, if Mario's going to sell for 7,000, I'll just have a third copy, and
Yeah.
no one is worried about that.
Yeah.
That's where we were with the pandemic, right? Where everyone had confidence, where it's like, oh well, if it's gonna sell 20% under comps, I'll just buy it.
Remember the 9.4 oval sold for like 140K and like Comic Connect? That was wild. It wasn't a
Yeah,
9.8. It was a 9.4.
yeah. I,
Yeah.
like that's that feeling of never being able to own one. You know what I mean? Like that's how I felt back
Yeah.
then with that.
Yeah.
I think where we are now, where we're in this spot where for my own, finances, I can start owning some of these games again. I think I just have to keep the Mario World because it's
Yeah. I
like
mean,
that.
it's
That's it.
2K. Like, it's 2K.
That's
It's
it. Yeah, I would just sooner go and find any other way to earn 2,000. Like I would just sell stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just sell something. Like screw it, right?
Sell your Celeste for 500
sell,
bucks.
sell, sell
Do
Celeste,
that
right?
4 times, and then you get a Super Mario World. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's funny. It's funny. Just crazy. It's
Yeah.
weird. Pricing relativity and stuff is so silly.
Hey, you can price in ETH or you can price in Celeste copies. So you
We
choose to
just
price in Celeste 95 pluses.
Yeah, relative. What was that when Futurama used to sell for like $8,000 or whatever it was? It was like, oh no,
Yeah,
that the price of that game is only like two Futuramas or whatever.
exactly.
I don't know if you remember that, or the Xbox copies too. I think Xbox
Yeah,
Futurama.
that why was it so expensive to begin with?
It's
Is
always
it
been
because it's
another
just
grail.
rare?
It just yeah, it's always
Okay.
been like cult classic, rare Futurama. Futurama fans go hard, so
But is that a collector game or is that actually
I think it's a collector game that's very middle. Like if you actually play it, it's
okay?
very middle. Just
Yeah.
fine.
Huh.
No one's like, oh, you need to play the Futurama game. It's just like
I
rarest
haven't
Xbox games, Futurama.
have we seen one sold recently? I wonder if it's held up. I highly
There's
doubt that it's held
no
up.
way. There's
Yeah.
no way that
Yeah.
Futurama's
And
held up.
and I wonder what the difference is between like just a raw copy versus a graded copy. We have those
Oh, I have
games where
Terrapeak
like
up.
there's
One
not much.
second.
Yeah.
I have Terrapeak
We
here,
have
so
those
I'll just.
games where there's just not that delta, right? Like Haunting Grounds, like friggin' VGA 90 Haunting Grounds is only like 400 or 500 bucks more than a raw sealed. Like it means
The last
that
Futurama that sold on Xbox was good old Bucky Man. Sold one in
okay,
October for 900. 700
okay,
at
raw,
auction, 677.
raw,
Yeah, those are raw,
okay,
9.4 B plus. Oh man, we're already back in 2013. There's low liquidity on it.
yeah. I guess
And there's only
they're
four
just
copies on
rare.
eBay total right now.
Oh, and they're raw.
Uh, no, there's two copies on eBay. Both are graded. There are no raw copies on eBay
Graded.
on Xbox.
Okay, and they haven't sold.
No, you can get a
Okay.
9.4 A plus for $1,100. Looks like D Rob has it. D
Ain't
Rob
can't
and
sell it,
video
man.
game traders are the two people you can go buy from right
Video
now.
game
9.4 A
traders.
plus.
Okay, so
Man,
so the most recent graded copy on Heritage 92B plus sold for 600 bucks.
so they
Yeah,
never come up in big grade then.
they don't. Well,
They don't.
okay. The last decent copy 94A plus sold in March 2024 for 780. So it definitely has not held up in
What
price.
grade?
94A plus 780.
Yeah, okay. That's yeah.
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 That's not a even if it was 9.8, it would be maximum 2K game.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think so too.
near
That's where I would
it's
see
not
it.
near AK. It's not near AK.
No,
Not
it
close.
just can't be. And it's one of
Yeah.
those games where like I would only ever buy it if it was dirt cheap. Like I never cared about getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Long
I think
tangent.
it's a I think it's a collector game.
It is. A long
It's a
way to
collector
say
game.
there that Super Mario World's a keeper, I think. I think that was the point of the Futurama
You
discussion.
you should probably display it.
Yeah, I probably should. I probably should for
Yeah.
$2,500 or $2,300, right? I probably should.
Was there any mold on it or was it just like creases and stuff?
There's no notes. No grader
No
notes.
notes.
So
Okay.
like it
Okay.
looks like it was
And it's
stepped
a
on though.
WATA
It looks like
copy?
there's like shoe prints all over the back.
Yeah,
It,
maybe you
it's
can clean it and get a B plus instead or an A, maybe? Is it B plus? It's a B plus, right?
it's a B plus, but like the
Okay.
top corner smashed. Like it's every bit of
Okay.
a 6.5 B plus, man. That's I don't know if we're upgrading this.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know if we're doing that.
Hey, remember that Halo game that was like a 6.0, but like half the cover was ripped
Yes.
off? Yeah. That's
Yes, I
that's
do.
wild. That's a
That
tangent,
that that
but
showed me that Xbox 360 grading below like 7 means nothing.
it's
Like
complete trash.
it's
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just
it's
trash.
literally I'll try to put up the image here if I can find it again. It's like it was literally ripped across the entire thing and it was a 6.0, which is the same grade as my Super Mario World, which just has like some creases. The Halo
Yeah.
didn't even have its cover art.
Well, okay, I think we're over exaggerating a little bit. Maybe it was like it's the
Wasn't it ripped
top
like a third
corner.
of it? It was like
It was sizable, but I guess if you do this total, if you like take the total surface area of the cover art, maybe it's like 15%, so that's why it's a 6-0. But honestly, it should be like a 3-0. Like 3-0.
Just
It just looks
again,
terrible. Looks
I've said it
terrible.
before. I think there's certain damages, certain points where it just shouldn't qualify for a grade. The same way they do a PSA 1, where it's like, ah, man, it's just, you know what I mean? Maybe the eye
Yeah.
appeal is a 6, but like this is a PSA 1 because it's ripped, period. Don't they do that with comics? Isn't there like if it's ripped anywhere, it just hits a certain thing?
I don't know. I think they just don't get enough ripped Xbox games to really know where they should be grading, to be honest.
It's just
Yeah.
dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Okay.
But I'm keeping the Mario World. The only other thing I grabbed this month was a 5-screw Zelda cartridge. Speaking of canceled sales, the guy canceled on me. I bought it for
How
like
much did you pay for it?
75. What's the convert? It's 91 Canadian.
Okay. Yeah, probably
70
like
US
70
maybe,
bucks.
70-ish. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, cool. Like it looked to be in nice condition, right? Guy canceled. Who's like a 5-screw Zelda card for $90 and you're canceling on me? It's not even that cheap.
He wants more. He wants
Tough,
more.
man. And that was the same day I bought Mario World, so I had the
Okay.
cancellation come in from that, and I was like, no.
Oh, you were sweating. You
Yeah.
were sweating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was it. I thought I was choked. But
Okay. Well, I hope you get it soon. I don't know about this whole tariff situation if you can get it in your hands, but
it'll go
should.
to the middleman, and everything's just sitting there. I want to
Okay.
show off so much stuff on the channel right now. I have like probably a year of like how I talked about that the Counter-Strike and stuff, right? Where if it gets the
Yeah.
9.8 or the 9.6, I have like a
Yeah.
year's worth of gambles like that. All the ones that paid off that I need to show
Uh-huh.
off.
Is it because of the tariff situation, or is it you just had it held there for a while?
Well, stuff was building up first, but then over the past, like
Okay.
we were going to ship a package, like right before the tariffs on Canada hit and stuff. But then it's like, okay,
Okay.
I just don't want to ship all this through the border when we have added
Yeah.
BS
Added risk.
going on. Yeah, just added risk, right? I don't want to spend packages worth thousands through border where there's just extra BS going on. Not worth it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that stuff will just sit with the middleman, and hopefully by the end of the year here, I can show off like just a. Oh my gosh, there's so much. There's so much. There's another pickup too for next month's video. I got like,
Okay.
oh, there's fire coming in, man.
Hey, we don't even need to do cheat code weekly anymore. You could just do pickup videos for the rest of the year, right?
Yeah, like just show off one game
Yeah.
week here. There's good
One
stuff.
game a
There's good
week.
stuff though. So that's the pickups for April. That'll do us, and we'll update them coming in next month. You got to get more stuff this month. It's what, the 4th right now? You got to go buying. You got to go on a buying spree. You're not buying enough junk. Henry.
Hey, I consolidate on like someone here.
One
so-
pickup? Yeah,
That's
one
one
pickup
pickup.
worth 9 times as much as I paid? Not worth it. You need more junk.
I don't have as much space as your middleman does. So. God, he probably has a whole garage full of stuff now.
Just
It's like
Greg crap. Just Greg
this
crap.
This Canadian. Ugh.
There's the stuff that goes to eBay and the stuff that's kept. Just crap everywhere of mine. But
Crazy.
it makes it possible. Like I know I joke, but it's like having the middleman. It is. I wouldn't even be able to do this hobby in Canada.
Hey,
like with all the
dude, people in the U.S. use them too. They just don't want to deal with all that stuff. He deals with all of it.
Yeah, it's massive, 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 massive. But let us know favorite pickups from this one. Let us know what you have picked up or what you did pick up, in April, what the grades were, what were your best pickups for April. Definitely curious to know. Like I said, there's always going to be the pickup video in the start of the month. So at the start of June, my months, I need to like remember my months again. I'm struggling with that. At the beginning of June, we're going to have the May pickups video. And hopefully you guys can check it out. Subscribe, hit the like, and see you guys.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that, so you said it already. All right.
What were you going to hit me with?
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it. Yeah.
I need to give it to you. You can start being a professional YouTuber.
No. That's all you. That's all you. I don't need to grovel for people's attention.
Henry wants your attention. Make sure to like and subscribe.
No,
just
I
for
don't.
him.
I don't. Don't watch this video. Delete it.